What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some more clicker heroes once again. We're here grinding at the end of our Transcendence for sure here. Could definitely do another run, but I've already overextended. It's taken a while to get up here. I'm not really inching a whole ton further. Actually, I kind of went a decent bit there, but not a whole ton further right now. We're up to 16,000, which is pretty cool. Definitely, I think, higher than we probably should have went. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. We've gained quite a few Ancient Souls here. How close are we to the next one? We're actually pretty close. I don't think we're going to be able to really do much with it, sadly. And I kind of just want to get moved on. We, if I'm not mistaken, have 2 hours left. Yeah, 2 hours left here to basically come in and claim the two of these. So I'd rather get that done sooner than later. We'll beat this one, but again, it's not going to do us anything. It just, you can see how long it's taking. Like, we can do it, but we're just progressing so slow, even with all the gold income. We're just not getting anywhere. I did allocate most of these. I mean, you can see right there. There's very few. I don't even have enough to pick. There's two. So anyways, we are going to transcend. So let's get on this. Let's do it. Transcending. Boom. Of course, we're going to respec. You know me. Get into the respec. Again, definitely could have probably squeezed that a bit more out of that, but it's okay. We'll be fine with it. So I'm going to get that saved up. I'm going to pop over to the calculator. Again, everyone who asks which calculator to use is just posted on my Discord. I get that question a decent bit. So that's all it is. Just pop in my Discord at the link right there. Right in the gaming info section. Scroll all the way at the top and there's all the clicker info you could possibly need for clicker heroes. Anyways, we're going 6 into Chore. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure that was right. 27 into Fan. Quite a bit. I think we were actually over 20 before anyways. So I don't know if that's too crazy, but 14 into Ponyboy. So getting that up there a decent bit. Extra Primal Souls. Can't go wrong. 13 into Borb. 1, 2, 3. That's definitely more than we've ever had. Most of these times are going to be more than we've ever had, but 5 into Atman. Bonus. And then we've got 1 into Borb. Or Bub, sorry, not Borb. And then 3 into the last of these, which I think has been kind of the going kind of rate, I guess, for those two. So I feel like we've been doing for a while now. I'm going to take it off that so I can kind of do things manually, kind of get things leveled up on my own. I'm going to get, obviously, Sid going because you had a little click damage, and it kind of just spikes with everything we've got going on as far as like achievement bonuses go, which some of them give you like 2k or 5k click damage and things like that. So getting that going sooner than later is actually crazy, and having the 3 clicks going there, you know, makes it go by pretty quick. But I feel like I've showed you guys the beginning of a Transcendence a decent bit now. So you know what? Let's jump in, kind of showcase maybe a little bit more the mid ground on kind of how things are going. There was a question on how do I progress so fast though? So you guys can kind of tell how fast I've been progressing, paying attention to each ascension, and I probably should answer this when I actually had ascensioning log to go through, but you can kind of see how long everything's taking me. You can see how many zones I'm roughly going up or not roughly, you can see exactly how many zones I'm going up for the time I'm taking. Again, you got to take in mind, I could be going a lot faster than I'm going. You guys always are be like, I feel like the comment comes up a lot, like, dude, you're progressing so fast, you're progressing so fast. And, you know, some of the time, it's definitely just be like a compliment, like, dude, you're doing great, in a way. But some of you guys are, like, amazed and, like, wondering how you guys can do it. It's literally just plugging the numbers into the calculator and kind of going with it. And some of you are like, how much time do you play in the game? Like, I think someone specifically said they spent, like, 2 hours a day on the game. 2 hours a day is like so much more than I spend in the game. Every ascension, I don't spend more than 10 minutes on actually actively playing the game. I start the run, all right? I assign my Ancient Souls, and again, as long as I'm not recording. When I'm recording it, you know, a little bit more time's involved. But I'll reset things, or I'll set things up. Put all my Hero Souls, sorry, in, not Ancient Souls. Hero Souls in, plug them in, boom, you got that going. I throw it down, an auto clicker, at this point, I throw an auto clicker down on, let's say, Atlas. We'll just use Atlas, for example. And that's kind of it. You know what I mean? Like, there's not really a whole ton more that I do. It sits there until I can put everything in whoever I have gilded. However, currently, Skogger last ascension, I did have to every time re-guild into Sushi and then back into Skogger for the last like 2 ascensions where I actually had Skogger, just because you didn't make enough gold. I may have been able to if I went active slightly early and then popped the golden clicks. Maybe, but I don't think so. I think you needed that damage boost. So I do that. But other than that, like I just kind of go, and then you just move your Ancient Souls up, and that's all I do. And then at the end of the build, again, I'm idling all the time. And the reason I idle, and this might be what's making me faster than you guys. I play a hybrid build. I don't know if you guys are active, you guys are hybrid, you guys aren't hybriding right, or if you're all idle all together. I mean, you're going to slow yourself down a lot there. But hybrid is generally the best because, especially early game. Late game, like where I was on my old account, for example, I didn't have to be hybrid. I could be all active and get away with it because you're not really idling, other than, I guess, time-lapsing. Like, you're not idling anything. I guess that's, like, the one reason you would actually want hybrid. But before time-lapsing, for example, like, I had infinite golden clicks. Literally, golden clicks would last like days. And that's the issue currently if you play active only. You don't make enough gold to keep up with things. And you could argue that you make enough over time and you could come back to the game and then pay attention every time golden clicks is back off cooldown and activate it again. But then you're playing so actively, and that's where you're getting 2 hours a day, but then when you're not actually playing after those 2 hours, you can't do anything. You know, I play 5 minutes here or there. I play like less than 5 minutes at the beginning, and then maybe 5 to 10 minutes at the end with, again, the one switch on, moving things, moving my auto clicker to whoever I had gilded that time. It's kind of all it's about. And that's it. Like, I spend very little time on the game. And again, I've slowed down, like on weekends. I barely play on weekends anymore. Most of it just through the weekdays. I don't play on weekends anymore just because if I do, I'm going to get so far ahead in these videos. I mean, I would be easily the highest one in this clan. We don't actually have it yet. I mean, Void's up to like 23,000. We would be up there either with him or probably honestly past him. I know he's been grinding pretty hard too, but just with this very... And it's not even meant to be the competitive side of things. That's not the point of what I'm trying to express. I'm trying to express that you don't have to spend a lot of time in this game, in the current version of this game, to make it far. I mean, early game, you know, before you transcend, yeah, you know what? You kind of need to put some time in if you want to get through that at a decent pace. And I'll be honest, that's where I went kind of slow through. The early game is just, it's kind of a slow thing for me. I mean, at this point, we might as well wait till we get to zone 50 real quick. But, like, you don't need to spend all the time, is what I'm saying. You know, and if you like playing that active and you want to be around, by all means, do it. There's nothing wrong with sitting there playing the game. It's just people that are surprised by how far I've made it just know I'm not actually spending very much time playing the game. Most of it is not at the computer. I literally come in and, I mean, I wouldn't be able to make a full video out of what I do on a daily basis if I showed you what I do daily in Click Heroes. There would not be even 10 minutes worth. Again, it's quickly import when I'm not discussing things or describing things or talking about things or, you know, just chatting with you guys in general. It's very quick. This is definitely the longest part of a video is going through this. And I just kind of want to put that out there that it's not really amount the time and kind of anyone can kind of do what I do for the most part. And that's, again, why I'm stressing hybrid is the best, is because you can idle. You don't need to be here to activate golden clicks to make your gold because you're getting it from lib. And then... And technically your damage too, you kind of need to keep these going. These are starting to get to this point where they can technically keep them going infinite. I can't show you again because I didn't show you before. But these are lasting, you know, this side had like a 7-minute cooldown and lasted 14 minutes or something. Like I could technically keep it up all the time. But again, it's still actively clicking it. But I don't have to do that when I'm idle. You know, I just spend a little final push on every run going active. And that's it. It's a final push. You know, sometimes I'll let my auto clickers build overnight to get a Juggernaut bonus, which realistically, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't really do all that much for you. Speaking of Juggernaut, let's get a quick save, and we're going to shoot for him real quick. You guys know how we do this. Yeah, we could just keep that damage. And I could even idle it up, which wouldn't be terrible. But if we get a Juggernaut in first couple here... hello? I think that's exactly what happened last time where I had 2 left and I'm like questionable if it was even worth it. But we'll keep it because again, I really don't care. I starting to the point where I get through these fast enough because once you get above like 75, you kind of blow through the rest of the run. I don't want to take up this whole video talking about this. I want to at least give you guys one other update further in this run, or this Transcendent. So, but I just wanted to talk about that real quick. I feel like that was a topic that needed to be discussed with you guys. So if you have any more questions on that, feel free to let me know. Or if it's even a bigger question, go back to last Sunday's video, the Clan Sunday, and you know, make a question of the day comment there. And yeah, you know, we'll talk about it. Alright, so I've been doing some grinding. We're here, Ascension 6, about to go to 7. Actually, I've not actually gotten to the active part, I just realized. But that doesn't defeat the point. Wasn't really going to do a whole lot of progression. I also didn't have those, but wow, I was really slacking. Get those going, get ourselves moving. We might have a decent bit of these. Yeah, not a ton, but a decent bit. I was going to say Skogger should be next Ascension. However, the time I actually go hit Golden Clicks, we might actually be able to get it done. We did lose a Merc. I believe it was our worst Merc, so we're okay. No lives lost still anywhere else. I did send this on a 48-hour, so kind of dumb, but we're going for it. Honestly, I'll send you out on a 24-hour, and then, yeah, cool, nice 4-hour there. Perfect. So we're getting okay level. 2 6s. We still have the 11, and then 1. Not terrible. We're doing a red and rubies. I've been thinking about picking up another auto clicker, and actually, you know what? Boom, we're doing it. Get my 4th auto clicker. The goal is to get at least 5. Part of me might get and even getting more, but I want at least 5. I'm not gonna go too low on rubies. I want to keep some in case I decide I want to buy anything or even pay for an attack or something on the raid if we ever do that. Speaking of raid, we're here to do it. The nice thing is now though, I don't have to take off my other auto clicker. I can just jump right into this. I did pause that last one because we were having a slightly rough time, it seemed like. I wasn't sure how confident. I actually had pretty low clicks on my last one. It's definitely easy, or definitely not easy. I would say it's definitely reasonable to expect to pull in like 200 cash, but I think like I only pulled like 170 last time. The first time I pulled like 230. Like it really depends on how quick heavy you go. So I'm gonna be going for it here. Let's try to get a decent bit of clicks in. I don't think we're going to pull anything crazy out. I already feel like I went kind of slow there at the beginning. I think I have consistent clicks here, but we'll see. We got it down a decent bit nonetheless. I mean, I'll take it. I will not complain. Yeah, basically what I got yesterday. That's if I'm not like really clicking, I guess, because I don't know how I pulled out so much more the first time. I'm not really sure, but I think we get literally 2 more days, and I think this pulls up. We should be grabbing that. I mean, it's already below 50%. We've used 4 people. I believe everyone is hit level 4 now. Yes. So the guys that were not 4 have hit 4, meaning it is an unlock. As we should be able to take the next one. Part of me says no. Part of me says yes. I think we'll be able to do the next one. If everyone, see, like Illuminati's still putting out some. It's 50k lower. I mean, to be fair, I have quite a bit less than Pro. Although Pro, I'm 99% sure Pro uses an external auto clicker, which again, I'm not against. I'm okay with you guys doing it. It's just not for me. But I'm almost positive because Pro also, there was one that like Pro put up like an insane amount that there's like no way you clicked for it. One of the, I think it was actually on a clip at some point. I don't think I mentioned it, but I took note of it. And again, there's nothing issue. I don't prevent those from being in the clan. Like if you want to use an external auto clicker, go for it. It's just not for me anymore. It's not something I care to do. But nonetheless, like it's still pretty low. Like Illuminati, I think has 3 auto clickers now. If not, should definitely be getting it. I mean, there should be pretty much no reason that any of the people in this that are currently in this clan, not necessarily all of our clans, but this clan, shouldn't have it. He's not super high zone. He's been kind of slow crawling as high zone ever. Like really slow actually. Okay. Not necessarily trying to call you out, Illuminati, but it's more of the point on, I'm not sure what you're at for rubies, but you should probably have all 3 by now. I don't see really the hold back, I mean, on where it would be, because I could have had a 4th one by now if I didn't just go spending rubies on stupid things like revivals and whatnot. And do you think, I have 4, but I'm taking away the one that I had because of the skin DLC. Trying not to include that one. Throw that back on there, and yeah, let's go for this. Let's pop it open. I am gonna actually do that. We'll use all of them, but these are technically infinite, and this is like a 3-minute cooldown. So if I have this up and I pop it with those again, I can deal without like super clicks to kind of try to get some more out of it. But we might. It's probably not Skogger this run. It's probably Skogger next run. But we're doing it right. Not bad timing. I've been kind of slacking my way through it. I mean, as you can tell, a lot of these have not been super efficient. We had a couple decent ones. Again, these definitely weren't even efficient. But I'll be doing another reset tonight, and then kind of just letting it go. Another Transcending tonight, and letting it go, and overnight, and kind of a slow crawl at this point. I'm not really, again, trying to pace myself a little bit. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please take a second, smack that like button, and as always, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.